Hey friends, this is Michelle from Touch of Mana Mobile and In-Home Massage, where the bodywork comes to you. I wanted to give you kind of a brief description on how I got into massage, my little history, and where I got to today. So basically, I've always been interested in massage, in helping people ever since I can remember. I've always wanted to help people through their pain, and I've discovered that one of those 5 love languages, I am actually a physical touch person, and that is very much apropos to what I chose to do for a career. So in 2019, I was living out in California, and I ended up deciding that I wanted to go to school. I had tried about 3 different times to actually go to massage school when I was living in Connecticut, which is where I'm actually from. I move around a lot, so it's totally fine if you get confused. But life just didn't work out. And it actually, I discovered that life worked the way it was supposed to, because if I were to have gone to school when I wanted to go to school and tried to, I don't think I would be where I am today. And so in 2019, I was going through a little bit of a rough patch in my own personal life, and massage school ended up finding me. And I went to school, and I went to about 800 hours for a core program, and it was a school called National Holistic Institute out in Santa Ana, California. This core program taught me Western philosophy, and it also taught me Eastern philosophy. So with Western, it's more knots, muscles, trigger points, nerves, all of the anatomy, a lot more myofascial release, and a lot more Swedish, long strokes with the lotion, all of that. With the Eastern philosophy, it's a lot more of the energy work, about the traditional Chinese medicine, acupressure, a lot more stretching with the Thai massage and all of that. And when I went to school, I actually had to do 2 outside electives, and Massage Envy ended up being one, and then I ended up doing a drug and alcohol rehab called Coastal Addiction Center out in Anaheim for my second one. And these both taught me 2 very different things during that core training for my career. One was I never wanted to work at a Massage Envy ever. And 2 was that addiction and pain relief and helping people find that core relief from that pain was what I wanted to do with my career in massage. And so that being said, I ended up continuing my education further for an additional 450 hours for advanced neuromuscular, which really pinpoints not where, or it pinpoints where the pain is coming from, not where you feel it. Because with neuromuscular, there is trigger point pain patterns, and trigger points specifically are hyperirritable, hypersensitive nodules inside of a muscle. So basically, it is a knot on steroids, and this knot actually has referred pain due to nerve patterns. And so there could be a knot in your scalene, or I'm sorry, a trigger point in your scalene right here, and that actually can refer pain to back here. So if you were to come into me and say, hey, this part hurts, well, of course I will work that, because that is what the client expects and wants, and will also feel good and there relieve tension in that area. But I will also work the neck, and most often we'll find that trigger points are in the neck, and once I relieve that trigger point, I will then relieve the actual cause of this pain and not just mask it. And so that being said, I went to about 1,200, not about, I did go to 1,250 hours of schooling out in California. And so that equivalated to about 2.5 years of school where I learned anatomy, where I learned kinesiology, where I learned contraindications to different pathologies, whether or not a person can be massaged, how to massage different ailments in people, different diseases in people. And honestly, I'm always learning. Now that I have moved to Pennsylvania, we are required to do continuing education. And continuing education is done every 2 years. You're required to do a certain number of hours in order to renew your license. And that I do, I have done myofascial release. I have done lymphatic drainage. I have done oncology massage. I have learned how to specifically touch geriatric or hospice patients. I've done cupping, which I've now added into my repertoire of enhancements. So there are always things that can be learned, and it is never ending, which is phenomenal. So when I built my business in California, I started in 2021, about a month or so after I had graduated from my advanced neuromuscular program from the National Holistic Institute. Unfortunately, life doesn't life the way life should, and the business itself didn't grow the way I expected or wanted it to. But that is okay, because at the end of 2022, I left California, went to a different state for a few months, and then I moved to Pennsylvania in October of 2023. And I then revamped what this business is now. I took Touch of Mana and I made it into a mobile massage therapy, more medical massage therapy, where I bring all of the body work to you specifically. That way, a lot of my clients who either don't want to or can't leave the house don't have to worry about leaving their safe place or their place of comfort in order to go get therapy. I bring the therapy to you. And a lot of my clients have diseases where they honestly can't leave. They are wheelchair bound, or they have excessive fatigue, or they just had mastectomies. And the ability to bring therapy to someone is the reason I do what I do. I don't expect people to go to a Massage Envy or to a Elements or Hand and Stone and receive the care that I give, because when I come to you, you know what you're getting. You know you're getting therapeutic, you are getting pain relief, you are getting honestly communication, because if you ask what is going on, I will 100% tell you everything that I know, more than you probably want to know, about what is going on and what I am feeling inside. I'm very communicative because it is your body. You should know what is going on with it. So it is a lot of healthcare. And like I said, I deal with a lot of oncology massage. I deal with a lot of geriatric. One of my weekly clients actually has cerebral palsy, and she is a gem. I love her so much. And so it's being able to not only bring that therapy, but also bring me and my personality and my want to fix you, because it's not just a paycheck to me. It's about giving you your life back. And I don't just come to the house, be it house, studio, or office. I also do office wellness. So if you are looking for something better than a pizza party, look to me. Show that your employees that you actually care about their well-being. And what better way to show that you care about their well-being by giving them someone that also cares about their well-being and will make them feel better. But not just office wellness, I also do parties. I just did a Galentine's Day, which was phenomenal, so fun. And then I also can do birthday parties. I've done little kids parties where I would give all the little children within their little tiaras, I gave them all about 10-15 minute chair massages. That was so cute. And if the guys want a poker night and the ladies want a massage night, there's that as well. But I also, on top of, I offer the 60-minute, 90-minute, and 2-hour, all servicing up to 10 to 15 mile radius around me. So into Philadelphia, all of Bucks County, and then a little into Montgomery County. And I have recently added some enhancements as well. I have the cupping, which is phenomenal in addition to the regular Swedish or deep tissue massage. It really pulls all of that myofascial and helps speed up the healing by drawing that blood and suctioning that blood out. So the way I describe it, instead of me putting an elbow down and compressing, it's basically doing the exact opposite and pulling it up. That's the best way I could describe it. But then there's also, here we are, little bit of CBD oil. It's all hemp, no THC. It does not get you high. However, it will give you an overall sense of well-being. The main reason I use this, though, is actually for the inflammation. I use this on myself daily, especially on my wrists. I love when clients get this because I get the benefits as well. So please use this. And then also my little traveling case of, we have essential oils if you would like. We have lavender, which is also the calming. We have the citrus, which is uplifting and rejuvenating. And then we also have eucalyptus, which really helps open up the airways, especially in the winter months, or even if you have asthma or anything like that, allergies, really just helps kind of unblock everything. And I use the doTERRA, just in case anybody is curious. So everything is very pure. It's not off Amazon or anything. And little traveling bags. So what I do is all of my little colorful bags, pick a color, any color, but I will shove some cotton swabs in there, put the oil in it, and then you can smell this throughout. I hang it down here, but then also this comes to you, and so you can put it in your car or wherever your little heart desires until it runs out. And when it runs out, that means you have to see me again. So, and there is that. But other than that, I really thank you for listening to me. And I am very excited to see where this journey takes me, where this journey takes you. And thank you so much.